Hey guys, what's going on? Set 5 here, and today bringing you guys the answers to my 700 sub Q&A questions that I got. I mean, I didn't get too many, honestly. I think I only got a few, but I'm really quickly trying to find it here. So I did one in the locker code video. I tried posting a thing in there. I tried talking about a thing in one of my locker code videos, and Nick was the only one to respond to that, Nick the Bulls fan, and so I decided to make one that had it in the title to like, because I think locker codes with those, it was more of like as soon as people saw the locker code, they were like, boom, I'm just gonna look at the locker code, forget whatever the hell else this guy's saying. So that was kind of stupid on my part, but anyways, I'm gonna go through the questions here, and I'll have them like pop down below. So the first question is from It's Huggies, and then also Nick the Bulls fan actually asked this question on my first video. How did I get my name Ned? So how did I get my name Ned? Now, when I first started my channel, and this is kind of also one of the reasons I started my channel. It wasn't like a big, reason or anything like that, but I used to play this game called Club Penguin. This was around, what, 6 years ago, so I was about 10 at the time. 10 or 11 at the time, and it was like, or actually no, hold on, it was 6 years ago, so I was about 10 or 11, and I decided, I was playing this game called Penguin, and it was, getting fun and all that. I used to play just a lot of mini clip in general, and that was a big game because one of my friends played it and introduced me to it. And so when he told me to get on one night, I was like, what's your username? And so when I asked him, I didn't understand him right, and I thought he said Ned6, so like my name, but instead of 5, it's 6. And so I was like, oh, interesting. So I was like, I'm going to make a name similar to his and just, do that. And so I came up with Ned5. And so I come in, and he's like, I'm like, where are you at? And I was looking for Ned6 the entire time. He's like, I'm right here. I'm in the bottom. I was like, I don't fucking see you. And then I see it's, what the name was actually, it was like some weird spelling. It was like Nudge6. I don't know, it was some weird. And I was like, trying to look for him the entire time. And I found him, and I was like, oh, I thought it was Ned6, not, that Nudge6, whatever it was. And so I was like, okay. And, that's pretty much how I got my name to begin with. And from there, I ended up spreading my name throughout, everything. So when I made my mini clip account, it was Ned5. From like there, any username I made, I just stuck with it. And I've tried, I've used other names throughout some, games if at all possible. Like if I make a name for something, it's Ned5, and so that's where I got my name from. Not too big of a story or anything like that, but yeah, it still means a lot to me. And then from there, when I started my YouTube channel, I forgot even how I found. I think my friend just kind of directed me to it. I don't even know if I may have found it before. I really don't have a good memory of that, but I just remember around 2007 or so, or like when I was, first started playing Club Penguin, me being the kid I am, I was looking for hacks and glitches, all that stuff, and I decided, I looked online, and there was this thing called a manager, which, the manager would allow you to, or it was like a beta trainer or something like that. And so what it allow you to do is you can mess with the game in your own way to where it doesn't show up to other people. So you can make yourself like 3 times as big as everyone else and stuff like that, and it would show up to other or it wouldn't show up to other people, so other people think you're normal, you haven't changed at all, but in your screen you're going like berserk. Like in my first video, I made myself, ginormous. I made myself changing colors. I made myself this special character in the game that in a special account called Rockhopper, which one guy would go on, like they'd have a day like, oh, this guy's going to be in a certain area, and you have to try and get in that area, and it's really freaking hard to do that. But I ended up seeing him once, and so, but I ended up like trying to mess with my account and all that stuff, give myself all that stuff, and it was really cool, really fun. I haven't gone back in forever. I don't think I ever will again. I may actually go on it just to see how it is, how it's changed and all that stuff. I think it'd be pretty cool to see that. But yeah, that was one of my first videos, and actually when it reached 30,000 views, that was one of my first videos. It was like 26 or 30,000, maybe 28, I don't know, something like that. it got a lot of views, and I was just looking at it like, wow, that's pretty cool. Like, I wasn't like, damn. Like, I wasn't really, I guess, like, all for it as I am now. Like, I didn't really think about it I didn't think too much of it like I would now. And so I was looking at it, and then I made a couple more videos on some mini clip games. I actually ended up getting 30,000 something on one video. You know, these videos that you know, these videos that I got, or these, these videos that I made, I don't know how I ended up getting so many views out of it. I think it was just, the thing of, like, I don't know, just, like, the game I was showing off and how popular they were at the time. The Club Penguin video, unfortunately, I had to take down because, well, it's on private right now. But I had to private it because of the fact that it had music in there, because when I was recording it the first time, I recognized that, like, I didn't have an audio, a mic plugged in or anything, and I noticed that it actually had, like, I can hear it somehow, because it was like a desktop. It somehow picked up, because I guess my grandparents were over at the time or whatever when I was recording it. It picked up their sound, and I could hear them in the background slightly. I'm like, I don't really want people to hear that if they could really tell. And I think someone either might have commented or one of my friends told me about it, so I was like, alright, man, I think it was one of my friends, actually, but I was like, alright, so I actually looked on Club Penguin, and I was able to edit the audio, and they're like, oh, you can replace it with something else, and there was some royalty-free music from YouTube specifically that I could use. And now when I tried, once I got partnered, they're like, you can't use that because of the fact that, that's not a royalty-free thing anymore, I guess. So, if I can figure a way to do that again, like try and just edit the audio, I may like or I may put it out public. So it really wasn't anything special. It was just there's no mic or anything like that. And then I had I had one other private video which had about almost 2,000 views, not too much, but it was just one of my first videos that I did, and I thought it was pretty cool. And then from there, I made a video, got 6,500 views, that showed something for a mini clip game. Again, another one for a mini clip game, another 6,000 out of that. And then another one got me 37,500. And I mean, those are available for you guys, to watch, so you guys can go ahead and look at that. But it's really interesting, how those got that many views. The last one I did, which was this year, or not this year, sorry, last year, about a year and a month ago, which is like the video that I did before actually trying to do my YouTube channel, was this thing that got me 48 hours of live. And it gets you free 48-hour code and stuff like that. And that got 22,500 views, 400 comments, 72 likes, and it's like, that's ridiculous for how I got that much. But I've rambled a lot about my channel, so apologize. But I'll get back here into the questions. Crap. Alright, so I was like looking at my videos and kind of got off of the comments page. Son of a bitch. Alright, but yeah, I mean, if you guys really want to look at those videos, you're more than welcome to. It's not like a big deal or anything like that, but I think they're pretty interesting videos to to look at and see that kind of where I started and where I ended up going. It's a surprise to me as well. Especially just everything that's changed about it. All right, so next question by Adalberto Prinz. When did you start playing 2K? I started playing 2K about, I want to say around 2K9 or 8, somewhere around there. And that was just because my brother got it. And at the time, it was just like he first got his Xbox 360, and I was like, oh, I'm just going to look around. I'm going to start playing some games here. And, like, first game that came with the Xbox was, like, Legos. Then he rented Dead or Alive 4 from Blockbuster, which, honestly, like, a lot of people think it's good for the fact that Blockbuster right now, like, all the movies and everything. And I guess that might have been a big part, but for a lot of people, games were a ginormous part of Blockbuster, and especially for me as well. And so I think that they should definitely at least do something with that, or Redbox should do something better with that. Because, I mean, just being able to rent the game for, like, a little bit and be able to play it. Like, Redbox does it, if you guys know, like, Redbox does do that, but they have, like, 2 selections for every system. It sucks. So, I mean, if they can expand on that, maybe they can do better, but so as for now, I don't know. But, I was just like looking for games and stuff like that, and my brother had 2K8 or 9, I believe. I'm pretty sure it was 2K9 when I first. I think he did have 2K8, but I played 2K9, which was with what's his name, Kevin Garnett on the cover, and I think it was I don't know what it was. I just started playing and it was just really fun. And then I believe in 2010 with Kobe on the cover, 2K10, that 10th year anniversary edition, whatever. Kobe was on the cover. I think that was when they first introduced my crew, which is really fun. And I really love playing that game mode. And I don't know what it was about it. But like that, I felt like that version was a little more fun than anything. And they always had that like guru guy. I forgot what his name was. I'm pretty sure his name was just the guru though. That he kind of helps you out with stuff like that. And I liked how the summer circuit went and everything. Like a lot of that was just really fun. But I believe 2K11. I don't know if 2K10 had that, but I know 2K11 did. And then obviously I've been playing ever since. But I didn't start playing online until 2K11, I believe, or 2K12. When my friends, actually, I found some friends who played 2K because the people I knew at the time, we were all about Call of Duty and all that stuff. I did get a membership for a little bit, like Xbox Live membership for a little bit. So I was just playing NBA by myself and all that stuff, and Call of Duty campaign and stuff like that. And then me and my friends were playing Call of Duty a lot, and so that's I didn't play too much. Like I didn't know anyone who had 2K at the time, or people that did. They barely played it. And so found a couple friends who played it. It was awesome. We had a good time with that. And so, yeah, I mean, so I started around 2K9, but I didn't start making videos, obviously, or anything till 2K13. And actually getting kind of involved in a lot of the stuff that came out. But I think that they've progressed a lot since then. So, 2K's done a great job of that. They still have some stuff to work on, but yeah. Next question from Joker Gun, who's actually one of my friends. You guys should go check him out. He makes Call of Duty videos. He hasn't done anything in a bit, but yeah, hopefully he can get on that. I'm going to remind him of that again when I get the chance. But he asks, where am I from? And, I mean, obviously he knows, but I think it's still a good question for someone who didn't ask. I am from, I'm from Indiana. I don't want to say specifically where I am. But I was born here in Indiana, and originally my family was from Macedonia. They they were born there, and then they came here. I don't know, there's a whole bunch of situations from them going here and back, and all this stuff. And so I actually, I don't think it'll matter, but I live in Crown Point, Indiana. So I mean, I guess that doesn't really matter, but yeah, I live in Crown Point, Indiana. It's not a bad, place. In terms of the kids, though, it's a pretty bad, the school, everyone's like, oh, it's a 4-star school, all this stuff, we're smart and everything, but we have so many, druggies and shit like that in there. It's bad, and teachers just don't see that, but I don't know. Anyway, my family's from Macedonia. They can't, as far as I know, before, there's, a bunch of shit that went down before, with my parents, in terms of, well, I mean, my mom was there the entire time, but it was more my dad and, his side of the family, what was going on with him. They moved here, went back, and did a lot of this stuff, but my parents were both born in Macedonia. They're both, full-blooded Macedonian. They came here, gave birth to my brother. It was they stayed here for a couple years, went back for a few years, and came back again and actually built, our house and everything like that, and that's where I was born, a few months later. But yeah, I mean, not too much there, just, a little basic, I guess, info from where I'm from and kind of my nationality or ethnic background, I guess. But yeah, next question from Mighty Bulls 23. Do you think you will ever get a PS4? I really don't know. It depends on the situation I fall in. I really do want to get a PS4. Maybe it's not going to be soon, I can guarantee that. But depending on how stuff goes, I'm really thinking about getting a PS4 because I know that there's still a lot of my subs that have PS4, and I really want to be able to play with those subs as well. And I think it would be, really fun to do that. Also, I mean, I liked the PS4. It wasn't too bad. I've played it at one of my friend's house. It was a pretty nice, whole setup and everything. I still know there's some bugs with that. Same thing with the Xbox One, but I'm not, the reason I got Xbox One was because I am, I've been with Xbox for a while, although I was with PlayStation. I've been swapping around systems. I really wish they had, a Sega or something like that. like a new next gen Sega or something like that. That'd be pretty awesome. But other than that, there's just a lot of different games that I like to buy on every system, and so at one point I would like to have all the systems like Wii U. There's a few games on there, 3DS even. What is it? Xbox One, obviously. There's some games on there, which that's why I kind of chose that over the PS4. There's some games on there as well. I'd rather have that on the PS4, and then the PS or not PS4, sorry, the I want to get a good PC as well. I think that'd be something nice to have. Get some, good games on there. I'm trying to play Smite, but my computer's not good enough for that. So hopefully, once I graduate, in a few months here, I guess like 6 months, whatever, I'll be able to, get enough graduation money and get something like that. And I just estimate this around what my brother got. He got about 4-5 grand from that. So, I think I'll be somewhere around that ballpark. Maybe I can get a really nice computer and be able to, first off, make better videos for you guys, and then two, just get, other things of videos, which I'll make a video on that, probably tomorrow. We'll see where that goes. But, I want to make a video on, expressing, kind of where I want to go with in terms of other games and stuff like that. But anyways, getting back to the questions here. What game do you from the Highlight Factory? What game do you enjoy other than 2K and COD? I mentioned this in a stream before. I actually one of my favorite games that I enjoy other than 2K and COD would have to be, and this is a whole series by the way, is Mega Man. Mega Man is a huge deal for me. I'm not like collector of anything or anything like that. I just love the games. Those are really freaking awesome. I love Mega Man games. I don't know where. I think the obsession came from my brother, pretty much. That we both played. Like we didn't play insane in those games. We started off kind of in the like Mega Man X series. We played a couple of those. Mega Man X4 was one of my first, I believe. And then I kind of took a step back, played the older Mega Mans like Mega Man 8, Mega Man 9, those real 8-bit versions that were still really fun to play. And then we had Mega Man, what was it called? Battle Network, which was really fun. And I was trying to actually look up history on that, and some guy was like, oh, Mega Man, what was it? Not Mega Man X. I believe it was Mega Man X or Mega Man Battle Network. Oh, it's all repetitive and bullshit like that. But he's like, oh, the original Mega Man isn't repetitive. I'm like, really? Like he was trying to bag on everything else, and I know obviously it's always the OG's where it's at. But you don't fucking come out with bullshit like that. Like that can relate to that game as well, because those all of them are repetitive for that matter. But anyways, Mega Man. I don't know, it's just really fun for me. I really like the games. I played to the last one. I played, the ones on the DS as well when those came out. It's like another spin-off of type of thing, but it's still really fun. I really enjoyed it. And so, if you guys have never played it before, or if you have and just stopped, recommend you guys give it a shot. Next question here. Do you think you will do a My GM mode? I mentioned this before that I was going to do a My GM mode. I even made a video on it. Like, yeah, I'm going to be starting here. Here's my kind of like intro, whatever, to it. And I really want to do it, I still want to try to, but I mean, with a lot of the other videos that I'm trying to make, it's getting a little difficult. And like I said, with editing and everything, it's still getting to be a pain in the ass. So hopefully, kind of what I plan on doing, I'm really just trying to figure out some sort of way where I can edit as, obviously know there's, what's it called? Not like it's gonna take a while to edit videos and stuff like that, but I just never had the time. With basketball, I was doing, a league, and I was helping out another team, and my league is over, the team's about to end, so hopefully I can just finish that soon, and finally be able to focus on making videos. So hopefully that can go with that. So anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Those are just the few questions that I got. So not too much going on, but I mean, still, thank you guys for at least asking. For those of you who asked, thank you for asking questions. And if you guys still want to ask anything, I'll still, if you want to ask anything in this video, I'll answer it in another video or something like that, or just answer it in the comments. So, but anything helps me out, guys. But like I said, thank you guys for watching. Always have my Twitter and my Twitch in the description, so you guys can go down and check those out and follow. If you guys want to see, if you guys want to talk to me on Twitter, or you guys know when I'm streaming, and so. Like I said, my next video will kind of discuss some more on that, on streaming, and in terms of other stuff for my channel. But just wait till tomorrow to find that out. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.